Hello, my name is Veronica, and I am reviewing. Excuse me. I'm reviewing the scene from the movie The Gospel of John, and what I guess the scene that I chose was the wedding of Canaan. I chose this scene just because there is um, a lot going on. I guess is the first miracle Jesus performed, or the beginning of his ministry. Um, and the first thing that I saw was, of course, him in a social setting, but Mary also telling him, like what to do. Also, I interpreted as that. She says, um, Jesus, Mary told him, hey, they don't have any wine. And then Jesus told Mary, what do you have to do with this? And I, some people might find it offensive in a way because it's like, oh, you're telling your mom, like, why are you telling me this? But I think that it's more, I see it more of like their relationship and how like open and honest it was, and how Mary really knew him, because at the end, not at the end, but after he said that, she told the servants, um, do what he asked you to do. So almost like knowing what he was going to do next, and of course Jesus goes and he converts, or he asks the servants to fill up the I guess the barrels, or the to the to the top with water. And I think that part of it too, you can see how the disciples faith is growing along with the servants as well, because they were witness of that miracle. He tells one of the servants, go fill up the jar with water and go serve, the I think it was the father of the groom, but he goes and serves the water to him. And he's probably thinking, oh man, well, in my mind, I'm like thinking, he was probably thinking, oh, this is just water, you know? And then you see it as it pours out, it's wine. So I think that that in itself, it was more of, what I saw was like faith growing in that moment, like it might have been because of a miracle, because it's, I mean, water is being converted into wine, so, and then you see the faces whenever they're drinking the wine of the disciples, and like of all the other people, even the father of the groom, and the people, I guess the people who were there, they were saying, you serve the best wine. um he says usually people wait to the end when they're drunk to serve the worst wine, but you waited to the end to serve the best wine. And for me, I find that also very beautiful in a sense, because he is serving the best. He's not waiting. And me as a faith believer, and as somebody that, I'm Catholic, and I usually try to pray or meditate, or with the word of God. And so I think that for me, um that part was beautiful as well. And then you get to see Jesus in, like, in a, I guess, in a social setting, enjoying life, just like drinking wine, and and having fun. And I think, most of the time we think about, Jesus or God, or someone that's just like on the go, or just trying to save, or trying to perform, or not perform, but like save people or heal people, or but you see him in that setting. And for me, I think that that he is there um all the time, in every situation. So for me, that's what I feel. um I really didn't have any questions about it. I just think that that scene, just reading about it, and then just watching it on the movie, kind of reminded me, or brought me back to faith, and like as a growing faith. So that is my review for this scene. Thank you so much.